Security grabbed her by the arm, her 6-month-old baby crying in terror, and dragged her out like trash, while her mother-in-law screamed, "You're nothing but a leech." The marble floor scraped Aaliyah's knees as two burly guards yanked her across the ballroom. Crystal chandeliers glittered above 200 guests in tuxedos and gowns. Champagne flutes frozen mid-sip. Her simple navy dress, borrowed, the only fancy thing she owned, tore at the seam. Baby Zion wailed in her arms, tiny fists flailing, his blanket trailing like a white flag of surrender. "Ma'am, let go of the child," one guard barked. "Let go." Aaliyah's voice cracked. "He's my son." Across the room, Ethan Harrington stood pale as death, champagne sloshing from his glass. His mother, Victoria, stood beside him, lips curled in triumph. "Security, faster. She's embarrassing us." Aaliyah twisted, searching Ethan's eyes. "Tell them, Ethan, tell them who I am." But he didn't move. Not a word. The door slammed shut behind her, muffling Zion's cries that 24 hours earlier, everything was different. Aaliyah rocked Zion in their cramped one-bedroom apartment, the kind with peeling paint and a leaky faucet that sang at 3 a.m. She hummed an old lullaby her grandmother taught her, the one about rivers running to the sea. Zion's eyelashes fluttered. He was finally asleep. Her phone buzzed on the counter. "Ethan, pack a bag. Gala tomorrow. I'm telling them tonight." Her stomach flipped. For 2 years, Ethan had kept her secret. Just until the board stabilizes, he'd whisper, kissing her forehead. "They're old money. They'll judge." She believed him because love makes you stupid. Because when he looked at her, like she was the only star in his sky, she forgot the world was cruel. She stared at the text. "Telling them." Her fingers trembled as she typed. "You promise?" 3 dots. Then, "I swear on us." She exhaled, a shaky laugh escaping. Tomorrow, she'd walk in as Mrs. Harrington. Tomorrow, Zion would meet his grandparents. Tomorrow, the hiding would end. The gala was a cathedral of wealth. Gold-trimmed invitations, string quartet, ice sculptures melting into swan-shaped puddles. Aaliyah stepped out of the town car in borrowed heels that pinched her toes. Ethan squeezed her hand. "You look beautiful." She didn't feel beautiful. She felt like an imposter. Her dress was midnight blue, elegant but modest, nothing like the sequin gowns swirling around her. Heads turned. Whispers followed. "Is that the help?" "Who let her in?" Ethan's grip tightened. "Ignore them." Victoria Harrington spotted them first. She glided over in a silver gown that cost more than Aaliyah's yearly rent, diamonds flashing like warning signals. Her smile didn't reach her eyes. "Ethan, darling." She kissed the air beside his cheek. Then her gaze slid to Aaliyah. "And you are?" Aaliyah lifted her chin. "Aaliyah Jackson, your son's wife." The ballroom seemed to hush. Victoria's laugh was sharp as glass. "Wife? Oh, honey. Ethan, is this a joke?" Ethan swallowed. "Mom, we've been married a year. This is Zion, your grandson." He reached into the baby carrier slung across Aaliyah's chest, lifting Zion gently. The baby blinked at the lights, confused but quiet. A photographer's flash went off. Then another that Victoria's face twisted. "A year? Without telling us? Without a prenup?" She turned to the crowd, voice rising. "Everyone, meet the gold digger who trapped my son." Gasps rippled. Phones lifted. Aaliyah's cheeks burned. "I love him. We met before he told me who he was. Liar." Victoria snapped. "Security." The guards appeared like magic. Rough hands clamped Aaliyah's arms. Zion woke screaming. She tried to shield him, but they pulled harder. "Ethan," she shouted. "Do something." He took one step forward, then stopped. His father's hand landed on his shoulder, heavy as judgment. Ethan's mouth opened, closed. Nothing. The guards dragged her backward. Her heel snapped. She stumbled, clutching Zion. "Please, he's just a baby out." "Victoria Svikith, before you ruin everything." The night air hit like a slap. Gravel bit into Aaliyah's palms as she caught herself. The mansion doors boomed shut. Zion's cries echoed off the stone lions guarding the driveway. She sank to the curb, rocking him, tears mixing with his. It's okay, baby. Mommy's here. Her phone buzzed. Etan, I'm sorry. I panicked. I'm coming. She stared at the screen until it blurred. Her thumbs hovered, then typed, You have 1 hour. Or, I leave forever. She hit send before she could delete it. Minutes crawled. Zion's cries softened to whimpers. Headlights swept the driveway. A black SUV, sleek and anonymous. The window rolled down. A woman in a tailored suit leaned out, sharp cheekbones, kind eyes. Aaliyah? Jackson Harrington? Aaliyah tensed. Who are you? Elena Brooks. Your attorney. The woman glanced at the mansion. Get in. We don't have much time. Your husband's about to lose everything, and you're the only one who can save him. Aaliyah hesitated. Zion's tiny hand curled around her finger. The mansion loomed behind her, lights glittering like 1,000 judging eyes. She stood, wiping her face. Save him? After what he did? Elena's smile was steel. Not for him. For you. For your son. The Harringtons have no idea who they just threw out. Aaliyah looked at Zion, then at the SUV. Her heart pounded like a war drum. She climbed in. The door shut with a soft, final click. The SUV's leather seat felt like a throne after the cold curb. Elena Brooks didn't waste breath. Seatbelt. We're going live in 20 minutes. Aaliyah strapped Zion into the infant seat Elena had ready, her hands steady for the first time since the ballroom. The city blurred past. Neon, shadows, secrets. Elena slid a tablet across. Sign here. Digital. Irrevocable. Aaliyah's eyes scanned the document. Harrington Enterprises majority shareholder transfer. Her name in bold. 51%. Her pulse raced. My father's shares? Hidden in a trust your mother never told you about. Victoria's husband stole them 30 years ago. I found the paper trail last month. Elena's voice was calm fire. Tonight, we take it back. The SUV stopped at a private entrance behind the mansion. Aaliyah stepped out in the gown Elena handed her. Black silk, custom, slit high enough to move fast. Zion wore a miniature tux, bow tie perfect. Elena clipped a diamond brooch to Aaliyah's collar. Microphone. Live feed to every screen in the ballroom. Smile. They're about to choke on their champagne. Doors opened. Aaliyah walked in like she owned gravity. The quartet faltered mid-note. 200 heads snapped around. Victoria, mid-laugh with investors, dropped her flute. Shards exploded across marble. Security. Victoria Sviekid de Garts Hesetativ. One looked at his earpiece, then at Aaliyah. He stepped aside that Aaliyah's heels clicked once, twice. She took the microphone from the MC's frozen hand. Good evening. I believe we were interrupted. The massive screens behind her lit up. Documents cascaded. Bank transfers, forged signatures, offshore accounts. Victoria's name in red. Million siphoned. The room gasped as one that Aaliyah's voice rang clear. You call me a leech. Let's see who's been bleeding this family dry. Victoria Langth. Turn that off. She's lying. Aaliyah didn't flinch. Lie? These are your signatures, Victoria. Every penny you funneled to your charity in the Caymans. The one that bought your yacht. Your penthouse. Your silence. Ethan burst through the side doors. Ty Askew. Eyes wild. Aaliyah. She met his gaze. Ice and fire. You let them drag your son. Sit down. He froze. The crowd parted as he sank into a chair, face crumpling. Aaliyah turned back to the screens. Harrington Enterprises is bankrupt. Debts exceed assets by $400 million. Unless she let the silence stretch. Unless the majority shareholder injects capital. That's me. A board member stood, voice shaking. You're the Jackson Trust? Aaliyah smiled, slow and lethal. My father built this company with your founder. He was erased. Tonight, I rewrite history. Victoria screamed. You can't. Ethan, do something. Ethan's voice cracked. I didn't know, Mom. I swear, Aaliyah cut him off. You knew enough to hide us. To choose fear over family. She looked at Zion, now awake, gurgling at the lights. But this isn't about you anymore. She tapped the tablet. The screens flashed green. Transfer complete. I've created a trust. One beneficiary. Zion Harrington. Effective immediately. You all work for my 6-month-old. The room erupted. Applause. Shouts. Phones live-streamed to millions. Victoria collapsed, mascara streaking like war paint. Aaliyah knelt, unclipping Zion's carrier. She lifted him high. Say hello to your new CEO. Laughter rippled. Nervous, then genuine. Aaliyah's eyes found Ethan's. You want redemption? Earn it. Start by carrying your son out of here with pride. Ethan stood, legs shaking. He took Zion gently, tears falling. I'm sorry, he whispered. I was weak. Aaliyah's voice softened, but only a fraction. Weak men break. Strong men build. Show me. 6 months later, sunlight poured through the kitchen window of a modest beach house. White walls, toys scattered, ocean breeze carrying salt and laughter. Aaliyah flipped pancakes while Zion banged a plastic spoon on his high chair. Ethan danced behind her, humming off-key, Zion giggling in his arms. The doorbell rang. Ethan tensed. Aaliyah wiped her hands. I'll get it. Victoria and her husband stood on the porch, thinner, humbled. Victoria's voice trembled. We brought a gift. For Zion's birthday. Aaliyah blocked the doorway. He has everything he needs. Victoria's eyes filled. Please. We were wrong. We lost everything. The company, the house. You lost what you stole, Aaliyah said. Zion kept what was his. That's justice. Ethan appeared beside her, Zion on his hip. Mom, Dad, you're not welcome here. Not yet. Victoria Sobvith. We're sorry. Aaliyah's gaze hardened. Sorry fixes nothing. Actions do. Start by living with the truth you hid. She closed the door. Later, under fairy lights strung across the backyard, Zion smashed cake into Ethan's face. Aaliyah laughed until her sides hurt. Ethan pulled her close, flower in his hair. I don't deserve this. You're earning it, she said. Every day. He kissed her slow and deep. Zion clapped sticky hands. The ocean roared approval. Aaliyah uploaded a video from her phone, candid, raw. Caption, we don't need billions. We have us. It hit 10 million views in an hour. Comments flooded. Queen. Goals. Love wins. She turned off the phone. Ethan lifted Zion onto his shoulders. Aaliyah took Ethan's hand. They walked to the water's edge, waves kissing their feet. Behind them, the mansion was a memory. Ahead, the horizon was theirs.